God said very clearly and plainly in the Bible in Genesis, the very first chapter of the Bible, very first book of the Bible, it is, not chapter but book, that God will bless those who bless Israel and curse those who curse Israel. This is a question I have. Did God just use this powerful sign to warn Iran that war is near due to them persecuting Israel? I believe so. I believe it's exactly what's going on. Earthquakes in the Bible are often depicted as significant events that symbolize divine intervention, which God's going to have in a Gog-Magog war, which Iran is one of the triple-headed spear of Russia, Iran, and Turkey that attacks Israel. And also judgment. God's going to judge there as well, judgment right now, and the manifestation of God's power. Exactly. On Friday morning at 10:23 a.m. local time, a large earthquake shook Natanz city in central Iranian province of Isfahan. And this earthquake it's not just some random place. It's very, very big. The earthquake occurred on that day, and it caused buildings to shake. People were terrified, running out in the street, and there were 6 aftershocks. This is what's key, though. The Isfahan Nuclear Technology Center is Iran's largest nuclear research complex and employs approximately 3,000 scientists. So this is where the earthquake hit, and this is where all the stuff going on with Iran, with threatening nukes, and the Israel says they're not going to let Iran get nukes, and the U.S. says they're not going to allow them to get nukes either. And so it's all building up to a crescendo. And here's what's going on. Rabbi Eyal Rice, founder and director of Tzfat Kabbalah Center, noted that the timing was most significant. In Hebrew, the word for beepers is almost exactly the same word in Purim for in Purim. Rabbi Rice noted, "We are seeing the continuation of a holiday on Purim. The Jews had to stand up and fight Amalek, seemingly without divine aid, but later in Pesach, the Jews don't have to lift a finger. God wiped out the Egyptians without us lifting a finger. That is the way this war began. It started with Israel performing what looked like miracles with the beepers, which you remember that when the beepers were all exploding. But then we had the fight. But Syria fell without Israel having to fire a single shot or lift a finger like in the Bible. God does this to remind us that the lower worlds were also created as his dwelling place. Even though he is less evident, the function of the Jews is to remind the nations of this sometimes. It's a harsh lesson. It amazes me just how in tune and how biblically brilliant that these rabbis are in Israel, man. They're just in tune. They've got it all figured out. They've always had it closest to God. And they'll find Jesus Christ in God's time. There are Messianic rabbis. They're all going to find Jesus in his time. And it's coming, my friends. We've got war coming. I'm convinced that Iran, and I believe Israel and the U.S. are going to attack Iran, knock out the nuclear facilities. And that might be the hook that God puts in God's jaw to draw the whole Gog-Magog war with Iran licking her wounds. Russia and Turkey tells Iran, hey, come with us down to Israel, and we'll take care of business, only for God to destroy them. We are so close, my friends. The rapture is imminent. All the signs are here. Make sure you are saved by Jesus Christ's precious blood, witnessing and praying for the lost night and day, staying in God's word, staying in prayer, and always keeping your lamps filled like the wise virgins. Jesus Christ, our only hope. If you've never been saved, you're backslidden. Pray the prayer. Do the 6 steps in the box below the video. No one's guaranteed more time in your life. If you like prayer, contact me. I pray for you every day. I love you with all my heart. And look up True Christians. Our Jeffrey Dorth and I. We fly soon. Take care of yourselves.